All right, Sean Howard here. Welcome back to this week's Lesson Tech Helps for Canvas teachers. I'm excited to share something pretty neat with you today that I think will really help you in your journey of trying to have a better teacher presence in your Canvas course and to give some direction to your students where they need to pay attention to it. And a great idea to really be successful in creating this environment that we're looking for in an online class is for the teacher to each week put out an introduction to the week. Now, I think a lot of times in the past we've tried to do that in the announcement section and in some other ways. Today, I'm going to introduce an idea about doing that through video. So usually in an introduction to the week, we want to be ourselves. We want to put some of our personality into it. We want to let the students see that, hey, I'm a regular person and I'm really excited about what we're studying. And I want to lead your study just a little bit this week. And so you'll want to introduce some of the things that you're going to be studying in the scriptures and share some of the main points that you think they need to look for or chapters. You might share some questions that you want them to focus on during the week so that they'd be prepared in your gathering meeting, either over Zoom or in person, however you do your gatherings, to be able to be ready to share some things that they learned that week. That's great to put into an introduction. And then just bear your testimony of what they're studying and get them excited and let them see your excitement of the blessings that can happen in their lives as they study these scriptures this week. So let me show you some of the technology part of this and just an idea. I've had a few teachers mention that they're trying to have a teacher presence, but it just doesn't seem like their students are paying attention to them. And that truly is something that could be difficult. And so I want to share this idea because I think it's going to help you put yourself first and foremost in this class. So we're going to use the class community for this. This is, I think, the easiest way to do this. So if you were to go to the week that you're preparing for and you want to get ready before the week starts, I just go to the class community. And what I would probably do right off the bat, go over here to these three little dots, click edit. I would probably edit the name, but I'm going to put in here, I'm going to say introduction to this week's lessons dash class community. So I would put introduction to this week's lesson. I would probably go a different direction sometimes. Instead of having what is here being shared, I would probably get rid of this picture, but I want to put myself in there. I want to share a lesson about being excited for what we're going to study this week. But what I would do is I go over here to record and upload media. This is really simple, can be really quick. You probably want to do this on a computer to prepare, and that's usually the best way to get ready and manage a online class anyways, is using our computer often. But you're going to click on upload, record media, and you go to record. And it's not going to show my video right now because obviously I'm making this video and my camera is already working. But you would see yourself right here. If you have a webcam, you just hit start recording. It will count down for 3 seconds. And you just start talking and you record your video and you say, yeah, guys, I'm really excited this week. We're going to study this. And man, this chapter and these verses are some of my favorites. I want you to really pay attention to them. Here's a few questions that I want you to look for this week. Guys, I love these chapters. Have had some spiritual experiences. You might share your testimony, la-di-da-di-da, and what you're going to do. Then you just hit finish. And you have it, you can review it if you wanted to. If you like that, you're going to save the media. Click on that, and it will put that video. Obviously, I'm not doing all this because it's not recording my video. It will put that video right in where you had your cursor. And then if you wanted to, you could actually delete this and just say, hey, for today, as you start this lesson this week, I want you to just share this one quick thing, and then you can start your lessons. And they'll need to contribute to this page after doing something that I'm going to show you right now before they can go on and actually see their lessons. So you would save those changes in that class community. Now it has a different name. If I go back to my modules, 2nd Nephi 6 through 10 was the week that I was working on. I'm going to do one change to the module. Right now, the module just shows that I need to view this and contribute to that. And that's kind of set in the module saying, hey, this is what you should do on this page. You could change one quick thing here that would make it so that your students need to watch your video and contribute to this class community or the introduction to the week before they're allowed to get into any lessons. You do that by going over to the three dots here and click Edit, and you get this little pop-up box. Now you're going to want to go down here, and it says students must complete all these requirements. That needs to be checked, but also check this box right here. Students must move through requirements in sequential order. Now this first one right here, if I pop this up, that's our introduction to this week's lesson, right? So I want to click on that, and I want to say they have to contribute to that page. And then I'm actually gonna delete the requirement for the rest of these, because by this time in the year, students know that they need to reply or submit their assignments. It doesn't need to have that quick little reminder in the module. For that introduction page, class community discussion board, I'm going to say they have to contribute for the page, and they must do that requirement in order before they can do anything that comes after this. Update that module. I'm going to say relock the modules. And now essentially, if I were to, let me just show you what this looks like. If I were to show you student view, what a student's going to look like if they try to go do the lessons for that week right here. Essentially, they can't click on these and work on these until they do this and they come watch your video. So they would have to click on this and watch your video and reply in the way that you asked. Hello. They'd have to reply, and then if I go back after I contributed to that page and I look at the modules page, this is what they would now see. Now you see how all those opened up and they can start doing the lessons for that week. Pretty amazing. So I encourage you this week, give it a try. If you have any questions, please reach out. Be happy to help you. Have a fabulous week and know that you're loved.